let's actually check the map here. We need the Vantage, which, as I said, is usually up high. That's not what I'm looking for. That is. I was looking for that merchant, but he's down there now, so I'm not going to concern myself with it. So, Vantage is typically up high, like I said. I haven't found one that's not, so until I do, I'm going to continue with my assumption. They're always going to be up high. That looks like a climbable ledge. In fact, all of that looks climbable. Very much so. This time I don't have to cheese it.
Black smoke, red tatters. More bandits like the ones at Devil's Thirst.
Y'all know what bandits mean. Our favorite neighborhood psychopath gets to... There it is, right there. Supply crate. Supply crate is the marker of where the Vantage is.
The snow's got a bite out here.
There's always a nice supply crate. I say it's a nice supply crate because it's... All but one of them that I've picked up so far has had some really good shit in it. In good volume, like this right here. A couple of these resource supply boxes, which all have a bunch more shit in them. Only one of them that I had very little stuff in it. So, what does this have? Some wire and some Ridgewood. Shards, Ridgewood. Chill water and Ridgewood, so yeah, that's nice.
More ruins, more stories.
534 Ridgewood. Alright. What the fuck is it though? Oh, whoa, it's over this way. Okay, that was a... Oh, the bandit camp. That makes sense, I guess. Let's try it again. There's a ledge right there. I guess could have taken a much more direct route, huh? Because there's a ledge right there, too. Hold on.
Apaka Shitstorm Tour, Day 8. Holy crap. That glitched out lifter that crushed your arm and clavicle. Back before you met Wyatt. That was in a mine back beyond these falls. Oh, what a punk I was.
A mine beyond the falls, huh? There's no falls there now. There's a mine under there, huh? Oh no, there are falls there. Never mind, derp. There's a mine back there. Okay, let's read the rest of that real quick. Oh, skills 2. Alright, so we were going to grab critical hit plus. Okay, data points, collectibles rather. Hey, there's a set. Nice. Found southeast of D Tower. Nice. That one I remember. Vaguely remember that one. Explorer Museum. Which one was this? Yes. Okay. Ma, I can't believe I just stumbled across this place. I remembered your injury, of course. Just forgot that it happened all the way out here. This is before Wyatt, obviously, when things are really hard for us. I was 12 or 13, already smoking duster every day, and you were working all the time, stuck on the job you convinced Metallurgic to give you after the stiffness on the death settlement. It must have been terrible servicing mining robots and dig tunnels for 1.5 basic, 1.5 basic. But it's how you kept us fed. When the lifter injured you... Why, Saber? When the lifter injured you, the foreman said it was your fault. Said the telemetry showed human error, yours. When you told me that the telemetry had been cooked, I didn't believe you. I blamed you for your injury, same as the company. What a great kid I was. 1 second, let me take a drink. I didn't understand the situation at all. Denial of comp was a financial death blow. We were days from living on the street, which is why you pushed your grievance up the ladder, up and up, until finally you wound up in Wyatt's office. He ordered an investigation, which was the right thing to do. I've always wondered just how dispassionate his decision was. The investigation proved the telemetry had been Telemetry? Telemetry. Wow. Yeah, there we go. Telemetry had been tampered with and validated your claim. And the implants and cybernetics fixed ship good as new. By all appearances, it looked like everything that had gotten broken had been fixed. Hell, another 6 months and you and Wyatt started seeing each other, so before long, even your poverty was fixed. What we didn't know, of course, was that you'd been poisoned. Lubor 6 exposure from the solvents used to keep robot joints clear. We were still years away from knowing long-term effects, but the damage was done. You doomed yourself working a shitty job to keep me fed and clothed, and I can't even remember a single time I thanked you for it. Screw this place. This game is depressing! Elemental damage is raw damage, that's why. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Get a lot of those to read, but I can't be bothered to read all those text data points. I'd love to find more hologram data points, but clearly not going to happen anytime soon. Alright. Next. Clear out the bandit camp? Nah. We'll do that later. Don't feel like doing it right now. Let's go to the Carja border front. We'll play with our friendly neighborhood psychopath another time. Oh, it's the damn music I was hearing. Oh, some new kind of machine over here. Making a weird sound that I'm not used to hearing. It's just the fucking music again. Every time. Don't get me wrong, I love this soundtrack. It's absolutely incredible. And I'm really tempted to buy it, actually. And I don't buy soundtracks, okay? I pirate them. I don't buy them. I'm really tempted to buy this soundtrack because it's fantastic. It really is.
Stocking up?
Yep. Bandicam, 2 teeth. Yeah. Oh, that's a fucking rock. Ha! Not going there, though. Not right now. Alrighty then. No shit, people died. Alright, let's see where we at. Like 25 hours in. That was when I started the night though, so we're now in like 2.5 hours more almost. Well, 2 hours more actually, because I was 20 minutes late to start because reasons. She's fucking gorgeous. Yo, is there actually no, it looked like there was some snow buildup on my shoulder there. I was about to actually have a little nerdgasm about that. Dynamic snow buildup? I'm used to seeing, like, water running down, you know, and like, clothes being wet now. That's something that's happened in the last few years. That pleases me greatly. But snow buildup is a different story. Woohoo! Yes, please. Are these planted? No, not necessarily. Okay. Okay, this fucking music is ominous. Also, wasn't this place supposed to be closed down? Shut down? Oh, yo. This place is all fucking frozen over. Okay. Something bad's happening here. I wasn't prepared for this. We got somber music. Whatever the fuck that is. That is not music. That is a machine. Carja border fort's been fucked.
Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the Carja fort?
Yep.
A corruptor.
Oh, Jesus. What are we against again? Fire. I don't like this. I don't have anywhere to hide, do I? I mean, I just saved, so it's not a huge problem if I don't find a place to hide. Never mind, found one right here. Holy shit balls. That was terrifying. Way too dangerous. Okay, I found a tiny little place to hide. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Okay. Yes. What things on top of it? Spike launchers. Okay. So what we'll do, with echo arrows here. Not sure. Shit, get in the thing. No, it's in combat. It's not gonna at all. Yeah, no way in hell. Not while it's in combat. Yeah, okay. What I'll do is mark these things. Whoa! How did you see me, motherfucker? Like, legitimately, how did I get seen there? I was in the thing, in the grass. I don't understand what happened. I must have stood up on accident somehow. Woohoo! Gotcha, bitch! Yeah. Back in the grass. That was awesome. Whoa. Oh, I'm poisoned. Shit. Okay. So I was correct. They actually do poison you. Interesting. Let's scale that up a little bit. Now then. Spike launchers are still there. There's actually people up on the fort wall though, so that's good. Up on the wall. How do I want to do this? Is that tall grass right there? It looks like it is. So what I'll do...
Grab this now.
Grab that medicine. Carefully, carefully, yes. A dead dude? Probably. That's what it looks like to me. Shit. Get in the grass, get in the grass. It's coming. I think what we'll do...
Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
Fuck you. I'm dangerous. You want to talk dangerous? You're looking at her. Haha. Alright, here we go. Oh shit. It just breaks everything in its path. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Good. Okay, now that's over there. Ready to wreak havoc. Next up. Ow! He fucking nailed me with him. Fuck off. It's on fire and not in a good way. Yo, come over here, big guy. Come get some, bitch. Ow! It jumped. I was not expecting to jump. I forgot to do that. I hate things that jump. I hate things that jump. Specifically, very much, hate things that fucking jump. Jerk. Ow. I'm on fire or something. That's it. Come here, bitch. Don't jump, though. Don't throw shit at me. That's rude, dude. So rude.
This shot's for
Ow, he threw another fucking boulder at me. Dude, that's so mean. Stop it. Throwing a boulder is so uncalled for. Come on now. Step in the thing. What? He spun through it. He did not give a fuck. That is just wrong. Everything you're doing is wrong. Stop it. Oh my god. There we go. Finally.
The sun shines upon us this day.
The sun.
Wasn't the sun risking its ass down here?
I was about to say something very similar to that. I was about to say the sun my ass. I'm the one who did all the work. See, Ayla's all she knows how this works.
Girl, approach.
Yeah, fucking hold your horses, dude. There is shit to be looted here. Give me that, please. That as well. And that. And
Girl,
not
come
that.
closer.
This dude just ain't gonna shut up now, is he? And that
Here comes the snow.
corruptor not corrupted? Yeah. The corruptor itself isn't corrupted. The corruptor is what corrupts the corrupted. Or, well, the machines and turns them into corrupted machines. What creates the corrupted? Yeah. Whoa. It's just a void. Technically it's not, but it, for all intents and purposes, that's just a void down there. Can I loot your guys' corpses? No, that's sad. I would like to, you know, return their belongings to you, but I guess it's not allowed.
Will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Balon! Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
I like him. I like him. He is okay in my book. Nice. Alright, well. Let's continue. Do you know who you're talking to, fucker? I know, right? To be fair, they're Karja. They don't know.
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
Yes,
We're
sir.
the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
There's a
This
bunch
went
of dead
back the
dudes out
wrong
there.
side.
Huh? Fought back the corruption. Trophy. Skill point. Hype. Yeah. You know, I like to help you with collecting their belongings, and then just leave. I'm a grave looter, okay? I definitely. Damn, I want to lock him out. I'm just mean, okay? Whoa! That is what we call instant death. That is a partially frozen lake. You fall in there, it's game over. You're dead. One of the reasons why I refuse to drive in the winter. Not because of the lake, but because of the river freezing over.
Whoever's
And
in
then, like I
charge
said,
here
GG.
might know if Nakoa came through.
Koa. Alright. I can't save. Now I can. What up, dude? Hello.
Hope I don't catch a chill.
Knock, knock. I said knock, knock. Okay. Fine. Apparently, the cards you don't do knock, knock jokes. Ah, so there's where we came in. The real question is whether or not there's a way. I think that's a road. Looks like a road. Yeah, it curves around there. And that's a road that comes down and around. Yeah, so technically I think there is a way to just bypass this fort altogether, but I mean it is a main story quest, so you don't want to do that. But technically I think there is a way. Alright. Let's take a quick gander at what we've got going here. There's a merchant. This is Day Tower. Okay, Daughter's Vengeance. So this is the gate. This here was the border fort, which is all just in shambles, I guess. No, this is the border fort. It's the Day Tower gate. I guess the border fort is Day Tower. I guess that makes sense. I suppose. I suppose I can accept that. Yeah, if you look there, you can definitely see it's partially frozen. No bueno. Oh, let's not fall.
Better watch yourself. This is civilized territory.
I'm sorry. What the fuck did you just say to me? Hold on. Hold on. Let me save real quick. Oh, hell no, you did not just say that to me. The fuck did you just say? Huh?
Sure as the sun's rise, I've got a lot on my mind. Sorry.
Oh, look, he apologized. Well, okay. Then I forgive you. After I already beat him with the stick. Not that he gave a shit, but I was absolutely ready to just fight him there. That's exactly what I was going to do.
You wouldn't be so eager to speak with me if you knew me.
Fine, good.
Do you know me? Okay, these guys are rude. I mean, the Nora are ooh,
I
man.
just want a moment's peace.
Fine, jeez.
I'm tired of being tired, that's for sure.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Who's your commander?
Won't
Captain
cost you a
Balan.
shard just to
You
look.
can find him in the parapet over by the ridge.
Don't pass up these goods.
I don't want to face my father.
You'll
Talk to
regret
Balan.
not stopping
Okay.
when you're in the thick of it.
No, don't talk to the guard.
You wouldn't be so eager to speak with me.
I've
if
got
you
all
knew
the
me.
best goods here.
I thought that was a merchant. Okay. What's that? Supply crate.
Take a look.
Don't mind if I do. 8 shards. That's Waleed. A boar underneath the town. Someone's pet, I guess.
My boss said he lost another caravan of machines last week. Docked my wages again.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Supply crate there. Supply crate over there.
Give you a good price.
Oh, never mind. There's a bonfire, a campfire down there. Okay, that's just out the gate over there. Who are you? Zaid? Wait, Zaid is who we're looking for. Wait a minute here. Zaid is someone we're looking for. Right? Zaid. That name is familiar to me, damn it. Why the fuck? Who? Hold on. I gotta find out before we actually get there. The capital. Three of 2. I've actually done 4 of 2, but that's okay. Oh, Tirsa, Sphere coming, yeah. Saeed. Jan, Nakoa. Search of Olin, the Osram Scrounger. Okay. Zaid. Oh! Zaid is the killer! Zaid is the one who killed their father.
Aren't his son supposed to love these lands? How is it so chilly? Can you believe that the...
Don't just stop talking mid-sentence. Fine.
Should have
Easily.
wrapped up a bit more.
So Zaid, the killer, is actually right here. There he is. Right there. Having a grand old time now, isn't he? Something tells me there's more to this.
No, I'm awake.
Just avoid.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, everyone knows Carver wears. For breaking the things again home.
Another supply crate. Guessing so.
Nope.
But I'm concerned about triggering something that I'm not ready to trigger, so we're gonna do the quest
You just
first.
have to take a minute and forget your cares.
Nice top knot.
Captain Ballon? I have questions for you. First, about another Nora woman who might have come through here. And second, about the trail to Meridian. What can I expect on the way?
Well, it was definitely another Nora. No way I'd forget that. She caused an incident. As for what to expect on the trail, nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I can put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Okay.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. I'll let them confirm my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Waleed, tell her what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village.
She's not even looking at me.
Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report.
Okay.
He always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
I like him too.
Can't you send more soldiers to find the missing men? What about Waleed here?
Most Nora still don't take well to the sight of Carja armor. Officially, it's a risk to send patrols so close to your sacred land. I'd prefer not to do that again. But heading that way won't be a problem for you.
Please say yes.
Fair enough.
What was that, soldier?
Please say yes.
Nothing, sir.
Okay. Holy crap.
What is this place exactly?
This is gonna be a long...
Day Tower marks the eastern edge of Carja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Carja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
And that explains why I like him.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well, while your people recover from this terrible attack, I mean.
Okay.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery is being abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
So the Carja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
Now, if you guys don't remember, Olin, one of the guy that we're actually after right now, the reason we're going to Meridian, Olin, he's Oseram, which is why she's interested in them. So if you forgot, that's...
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the Sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
Ballon, you're a good guy.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the road to Meridian?
Sun King Avad has devoted considerable resources to making it safe. But by the sun's witness, it's been harder to control in peace than it was during the war. Machines grow more dangerous all the time, Add to that bandits and new reports of this corruption. We're stretched thin to protect a few outposts like this one. As for everywhere else, well, travel at your own risk.
It's an interesting scar around his eye. I'm curious.
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly, but he was on his way to Meridian. I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
Okay. And what about Nakoa? Or I'll keep an eye out for your men.
You said something happened with Nakoa.
The Nora girl? Yes, something happened. Attempted murder. Prefect
Here we
Zaid
go.
can tell you more about it. You can find him near the main tower, up the steps.
Wait. Saeed is here.
He is. Look, I've heard what your people say about him, but he swears it's a case of mistaken identity. If there's a shadow to him, I've never been able to prove it, and the forbearance he showed towards this Nakoa woman was impressive. Oh, speak to him. Maybe he knows where she went. And try not to assault him, please.
And try not to assault him, please. I mean, he's so nice, though. This guy, he's so nice about it. I won't assault him.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I would be grateful, but not as grateful as Waleed. You hear that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
All right. Talk to Zaid. They wear kilts. I just want to point that out. They look like kilts anyway. I don't think they're actually kilts. Barbarian resilient. You motherfuckers. Tell you what. Hey, merchant. Pardon me while I rob you blind.
It's heavy. World's going white.
Yeah, I'll say it's heavy. Alright. What do you got for me, lady? Ooh, Karja Rattler. This one is electric damage. Finally got new shit. Karja Sharp Shot Bow, which we already have. Karja Ropecaster. Ooh. What am I using? Just a regular Ropecaster? Yeah, so I guess it was not worth... I mean, it was quite a long time. I don't have what I need for it, though. What do I need? 6 Echo Shells. Well, that's unfortunate. There's nothing really different about it, though. 150, 50? The only difference is an extra mod slot, so I'm not going to bother buying that one. Shadow Tripcaster, however. It would have been so easy to just push that guard right over the edge. Yeah, it would have been. But it would have been rude. We're not in the business of being rude. I don't use the Tripcaster as much as I thought I would, honestly. So I think we'll... This, however... Oh... yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. This, I need. I need this to replace my current Hunter Bow. I just need shards. How many do I have? 592. And the Sharp Shot Bow would be nice, too. The regular bow is definitely priority over the Sharp Shot Bow. Because I've got a Sharp Shot Bow currently, and it does work. 48, 30, and 100. 20 handling. 48, 30, and 100, 20 handling. So yeah, the only difference is... What the fuck is that? Shadow Sharp Shot Bow. It's just not gonna give me what I was hoping to see. I don't know what that symbol is. I've never seen that symbol before. But it does tear damage and damage. It's like kind of like the Echo Arrows, but it also does a little bit of damage on top of it. Intriguing. Missing crystal braiding for that, of course. This is next. This is the next thing though. This is gonna be the best hunter bow we're gonna find. I'm pretty sure. It's got the same kind of arrows that this has. Basically, they look a little different, but 24 damage and 75 tear. Yeah, so they don't do as much damage, but they do more tear. So this is definitely what we need. So 650 metal shards. Absolutely going to be a huge deal here. So we're going to go ahead and sell these for 100. Go ahead and sell. No, we're not selling any biological stuff here. So, not really want to sell any more blaze. I will, however, sell these metal vessels. Holy shit. At least 50 of them. What happens if you hit a person with tear damage? If they don't, it'll tear off their armor. If they have any armor, I imagine. I have yet to do so, so I can't really say for sure. But I imagine it would tear off their armor. So that's my guess. If they have any. And if they don't, then it just doesn't do anything. The tear damage doesn't do anything. Alright, boar bone. Get rid of a lot of this stuff, but I'll hold off for right now. Get rid of that, though. It's for shards. Get rid of... I'll hold on to 2 of those. Get rid of 1 of those. Process metal blocks. We'll get rid of 3 of these. Hold on to 2 greens and 1 blue is very useful. Echo shells, I just don't have any of. Is what I've learned though. 2 of those, 12 of these, 3 of those. So I'll sell 1 of those. I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. Just in case, but whatever. I need money, so that's why I'm selling all this shit that I otherwise not too keen on selling. Watcher Heart. I'll sell 1 of them. Just 1 for now. Rabbit skin. So 1 of them. Turkey bone. Okay. There we go. Where are we at now? 1200. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and buy our fancy, shiny new bow of awesomeness. 1245. What are we using right now? It doesn't actually increase the damage of the main arrows at all. Damn. 80, 1225, 1025. 80, 1225, 1025. Yeah, it doesn't actually increase. It just gives me an extra mod slot. That's basically all it does. Alright, so now that I've sold all that shit, now I'm wondering if maybe that wasn't a good idea after all. So let me grab... Let me check, I should say. Ooh. I've got 1 good... Well... Fire weapons, this one. 6% damage, garbage. 26% fire and 6% damage, however. That one's kind of a big deal. But what do I currently have? We have 23% damage. I've got a 24% fire. So then I can just slap a... whatever that other thing is. I have no idea what that thing is. On there too. It does tear damage, so... I don't have anything that does tear. Holy shit, I have no tear. That's the only tear I have. Is like element and tear. Damn, that sucks. Handling, maybe? Do I have tear and handling? Yes, I do. I might do that one. Probably not, though. It's only 11% tear. I don't know. Either way, we're buying it, so... Shadowhunter bow. Or the Tripcaster gives us fire trip lines, which don't do any damage. See? That doesn't help us very much. Shadow Sharpshot gives whatever the fuck that is. It does a little bit of damage and it does tear. But we're gonna go with the Shadowhunter bow. Yeah, quit. Left. I'm gonna go to sell, weapons, Carja Hunter bow. Yep. It's up to 31 and 13 and 10. Alright, so it wasn't enough to up it. So that's a 13 on top and 31 on the bottom. So what are we at here? So yeah, it only increased it by like 1 damage on that, 6 damage on that. So there's just not a whole lot of damage that's going up at all. Okay. Because it's percentage based, that's why. Alright, that's fine. Either way, we're going to mod the shit out of this now. Oh, wait. Sell. I've literally never used the Rattler, so I don't see myself using it. Okay. Shoot plates from machines. Ah, plates from machines. Okay, so yeah, it's literally just kind of the same deal. It just has a different icon for some reason. Crafting. Actually, let's check carry capacity. Nothing new. Or, wait. Ammo, here we go. Here's where things get new. Hardpoint arrows. Deal medium impact damage and high tear on impact. Used for fighting chunkier enemies, as it more easily removes parts from machines to deal additional damage. So yeah, those are helpful. Make some of those real quick. Okay. Crafting. Carry capacity, no. Traps, potions. That's fine. This. Okay. So we're definitely putting 23% damage in. That's a given. It's going to go up to 12, huh? Or no, it's 12 plus 3, plus 2, and plus 6. Whew, that's nice. Fatty meat looks like butts. Yeah, it does. That's a given. Okay, that's in. 4% fire. I'm going to say yes. And I want something else maybe? Yeah, like that. 6 fire and 6 tear. Looks good to me. That adds straight damage across the board. That adds 8 and 3. And a little bit of handling isn't bad either. I tell you what, I think we're going to go with this one. This gives me 8 damage on that, 3 on that. The other one was, what was it? What was it? Actually, better question. So 8 and 3. This also gives 2 on the fire, though. This is... it's tricky. That's what it is. Honestly, I don't have handling issues with it, so let's go with this one, actually. Or this. It's also tempting. This gives me more actual damage, not just tear. Yeah, you know what? The other one is just tear. Which the tear isn't something I'm terribly concerned about. So let's just rethink this real quick. 6% damage and 6% fire. This one's garbage. Of course. This is handling, tear, and freeze, which you don't have, so... Yeah, I tell you what. Let's go with this. this is going to be overall better damage-wise. So now we'll have 33 damage, 13 damage, and 16 damage. So yeah, let's go with that for sure. We can always replace that later if need be. Okay. So we've got ourselves a fancy new bow, a fancy new outfit, and if we wanted to, we could actually... What? There it is. Well, okay, I guess we can't. Never mind. We could, however... Carry capacity, warbow quiver. Do that. And bam, we're done.
Got no stomach for killing other Carja.
Alright. So that's that. Also, it is 4:04 a.m. Time not found. Just wanted to say that. What is that icon? That fucking cube. No, really, what is that icon? I have no idea what that icon is. It's a strange icon. Oh! How does one...
Oseram are hardly better than Nora.
So the cube is a data point. How does one... A fancy new bow, perhaps? Not there. Here, maybe? No. Pop it with the bow? Nope. Well, what was that? Greet the artisan. No, thank you. Don't care. Oh, fuck me. Ow. Well, okay, that didn't actually hurt. Not the point. Boar isn't even scared of me. Definitely someone's pet. Quick save real quick.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere
The
else.
world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows.
I want to go
Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus. Who the woman is. One who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
So that's not the first seemingly unobtainable item I've found in this game either. There was one near... In fact, if I could show it to you on the map. There's one right over here. This building right here. Right here. There's an item up on top of the building that I could not for the life of me figure out how to get to. Can I get on top of there somehow? Perhaps? Yo, is that up there?
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
There might be a way to scale this building. If there's a way to scale this building, then it's not a problem. I just need to figure out how to do so.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
Not there.
Poor bait.
I want that thing. I just don't know how to get it. I can't use that. On that. Carja Outlander?
I have nothing for you, I'm afraid.
That's fine. I just wanted to say hi. Here we go. This looks promising, perhaps? Looks more promising than anything else I've seen so far, anyway. That's the other side instead.
We don't see many now. Since the raid, right?
Nope. Okay, so that's not something to climb on. I already know we can't climb on that. How the fuck does one get this? Perhaps something with more tear, like an echo arrow? Really am not a fan of wasting these, but... doesn't work either. I don't know. I simply don't know. How does one acquire the text thingy, or the hologram thingy, or whatever thingy? That was a waste of an arrow. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. These are regular arrows. Ooh, those are hard points. That's something I'm going to have to get used to. I'm just wasting arrows here. Can I just scan it? Does that work from this far out? Is that how that works? Can I actually do that from this far out? Oh, yes it does! Well. Data point. The claim. Oh, it's a book. Small glyph book on cheap parchment. Illustrated with sketches of arguing Ostrom. Okay. Not gonna bother with that right now. I didn't realize you could do that from, like, without being right on top of it. Okay, well, that's better. Now I know that. But that building that I mentioned before.
I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Whoa. Dude. Damn.
I'm tired. I've worked enough to last a lifetime.
Damn, everyone's so tired. Apparently I don't get vacations.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
There's Aid. And look, another book.
It's always
Scroll.
the ones you least expect
Did you
that
range?
cause you trouble.
Parchment scroll of glyph text and detail on anatomical drawings of machines.
These patrols are endless. Need some time off.
This one's got greens. This one's got greens. What's it got? Shitty handling
Don't
oil.
look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Thank you for that, Cookie. Alright, asshole.
Here's Zaid.
And you're Anora. I can tell from your tone you've heard of me. Let me ease your mind. There seem to be wild stories about me among your tribe. But the Nora have me mistaken for someone else. I'm not sure where the fault lies, but the fog of war often breeds confusion. Unfortunately, some refuse to acknowledge the error. So it was with the last Nora who came through here.
The last Nora who came through here. You mean Nakoa?
Is that her name? Oh well. It was a very unfortunate situation. She attacked me in broad daylight. If one of my men hadn't spotted her, I might well have been injured. But we were able to subdue her without harm.
What did you do with her?
I let her go, of course. It was clear she thought I was responsible for unspeakable things.
I don't know. This guy
So,
seems
in a sense,
slippery
her
to me.
actions were justifiable. I explained that she was wrong, then sent her on her way. Sadly, I don't think she believed me.
So you deny participating in the Red Raids?
No, I didn't say that. I did have a role in those operations, albeit a very limited one.
Okay.
But all this nonsense about torture and murder, that wasn't me. They have me confused with some other commander. I don't doubt some of my comrades did bad things, but Sun King Avad has worked hard to eliminate such brutality.
I don't like his mustache. It bothers me. Like it was rendered.
Where is Nakoa now?
I don't know
Poorly.
exactly. She left raving that she would find a way to bring me down.
Yeah, it's clipping.
But I did hear a report from the garrison at Lonesome Rock that a young woman had been abducted by bandits. Might have been her.
I don't know.
You've
This
gone out of your way to help, Prefect Said.
It's no trouble. The Sun King wishes to make amends with your people, and I am his humble servant.
I'll go to Lonesome Rock and get to the bottom of this. I promise you that.
You do that. And if our men are anything less than helpful, please let me know.
I don't know. This guy gives me the creeps. He seems like a creep. It might just be his voice actor. It's a horrible thing to say, but it might just be his voice. But for some reason, that guy gives me the creeps, and it's not because his mustache is clipping through his lip. That has nothing to do with him creeping
Can't
me
trust
out.
him. Not after what Jan
Yeah.
told me. That garrison is my only lead.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Trying to see if I can glitch my way in there for some reason. I don't know why, but it sounded fun. Okay. One last quick trip to the merchant. We're going to go ahead and sell off a couple more things. I don't want to do that. It's my only damage coil now. So I guess we won't sell the shitty damage coil. That one, however, is gonzo. This one, gonzo. All right. Now then, let's see what we've got going here. That's not what I meant. So we've got this, of course. It's level 12, 6,000 a skill point. Capital of the Carjasundum. Awesome Scavenger. Making him talk. Sequest starts Vengeance. Some rock is 5,000 XP. This one's still got a couple steps in it, I'm feeling. In foreign lands, investigate the Forsaken Village. Oh. Oh, well, okay. So that village being empty wasn't... Okay. And then we got the bandit camp, of course. Which we're not doing today. Ooh, wow. 7,500 XP, though. Holy shit. It's worth a lot of XP. This is worth 15,000. Wow, that's like an entire level. Just damn near. I mean, holy crap. Bandit camp would level me. I just want to point that out real quick. Right, so next up, out of these three, which I'm not really too interested in Precision Plus. So it's basically between these two. And so it all boils down to which do I find more important, concentration or sprinting? Quietly sprinting, being able to just keep moving. I mean, I might just go with heavy lifter, just because that could be very useful. I don't know though. I don't know. There's people handling coils though. Purple handling coils. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, thanks for the host there, Coyote. I should sell them, but when I get my new my new sharp shot bow, see, I've already got a handling coil on this one, so I might, because I like the handling on this thing, because this thing is really slow. But I don't think I'm going to get one that's better than this. Handling, damage, and freeze, which the freeze doesn't really do anything, but the handling and damage is just really, really nice. So, I don't know. Anywho, let's go on ahead and... excuse me. We're going to switch to Foreign Lands, which is an errand.
It's always the ones you least expect that come.
Alright. Trigger large elemental explosions by hitting a machine's power cell, blaze canister, freeze canister with the elemental arrow type they are weak against. A large elemental explosion, just like the one that happened with those broadheads earlier. That was glorious. Oh yeah, I've got boxes. Oh shit, I forgot to buy the freebie box from the merchant there too.
The machines must have come across Captain Balon's patrol here. One of the Carja soldiers fell here.
That's a campfire. Okay.
The other soldiers must have retreated. But to where?
Okay. Follow the tracks. Highlight the track. Seasoned Nora dudes. Oh, well, they went this way. I'm actually really curious about these Nora guys up there. Before we start looking for the cars, let's come up here and check out these Nora. See what they're up to. What up, guys?
Proper Nora, dressed in proper Nora gear.
I spent some time in the wild. Think we have that in common.
I spent some time in the wilds. Think we have that in common.
Okay, well, nothing here. Let's go hunting down the tracks. It's a pretty shitty bridge. I mean, I guess it kind of works, but not as well as you'd hope. I know one thing's for sure, that corpse was not there when I came through here the first time, so...
Another Carja soldier. Did anyone survive? At least his death came quickly.
Are these guys the ones responsible? Maybe. We've yet to find out, though. So if you're curious, yes, I am going out of my way for wood because I keep running out, and it's driving me freaking bonkers. So, yes, I have been going out of my way, even slightly, to pick up wood. There's a campfire there.
This can't be the helmet from the last Carja soldier. Someone nearly lost his head here and ran off.
Ran off this way. You know, it's kind of funny. When I was reading what you said about the handling coils, I misread purple as people. And what's funny about that is the fact that so often people misread my name as I Purple People. And I just kind of did the opposite. Misread purple for people instead of people for purple. I cannot believe I said that without fucking biting my tongue or, well, lip, I guess. If anything, for that matter.
Blood everywhere. A machine dragged something into the water here.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he made it to that island.
Hey, Aloy. This is a really bad idea. Oh, hey. It's right in front of me. How can I say no to that? Got it. If I was paying attention, I would have been able to... I know because I accidentally stumbled into a stream once that there are waterborne enemies.
He doesn't look friendly.
Just like that guy. This is not good. Okay. We'll find that for now. Oh my god, there's quite a few of them. Holy shit, there's a bunch of them. Woo!
Look at the jaws of that thing. They could snap a sea tooth right in half.
That's horrifying. I don't want to fight 4 of them. That's for goddamn sure. I think I chill water though. Nailed it. Okay. There's some ancient debris right there. Is there something here? No? Okay. There's a blue in that debris, though. It's tempting. Where'd that one go? Oh no, oh, he went around. Okay, that's fine. That's the one that patrols the island. It's fine by me.
What is that?
I'm never really done.
Singing?
Oh, this is actually the exact place that I saw.
But I missed out on the feast.
In
I
that
went
stream.
to the beer fountain too many times to count. I fingered every curl, but I never won the girl. By the sun, I'm never really done. If they close the gate, I am left to my fate. They'll...
I don't know.
Wasn't
Purple is the
expecting
most
to be
I've seen.
found, especially not by Nora.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing like a drunk.
I apologize for my behavior. I thought I was dead.
Come on. Your commander asked me to bring you back to Daytower.
I refused to be led back to my outpost by Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look, I got in a tussle with Snapmaw. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again.
I was afraid of that. Any of them or just the one? Just the one. Okay. really hoping to be able to strike one above here, you know? Really what I wanted to do here. There it is. Bam! Boom! And that did no fucking damage at all. That's massively disappointing. Ow. Holy fuck, I'm dead. There's like 0 chance of me surviving the fight with this thing. I can't get out of the fucking water. So attack in the water. Bad news bears, bad news bears, bad news bears! Oh my god, it jumps. And it jumps! And we all know my thoughts on jumping enemies. It spins, it fucking jumps. This enemy is no fucking bueno. Got it. Finally. Jesus Christ. I didn't even inspect it or anything. It's weak to fire. Turns out. There we go. Ow, that hurt a little bit, but oh, as much as that would have hurt. Finished it. Whew. Alright, so fire. Fire. Very, very effective on these guys. Card your bow. Oh shit. Get in the grass. In the grass, please. Anyway, like I said, I've only ever seen purples as the highest rank, so I don't know.
I think I could override even machines like you if I found the right cauldron.
Yeah, I need more strike damage to be able to fuck with these guys, honestly. Okay. Watchers are not angry anymore. Good. We're safe. Boo!
Here's your bow.
Yeah.
Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands like my men. May the sun light their passing.
Complete an errand in foreign lands. 3750 XP. Gimme, gimme. Ding, 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 ding. Level 20. Yeah, more health. 400 health now. Woo! More importantly, we can now grab whatever we're going to get. We definitely need to start thinking about these. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to grab these. Because, yeah, that did no fucking damage, and that's not okay.
Easier when I was a kid.
Oh, there's a thingy in here too. Whoa! And a dude right in here too, huh? It's on the other side of the wall. It should be safe for me to come in here, scan it. Advert. Breaker building. There's no way I'll be able to loot this thing out, right? No freaking chance. Oh, but there is. Oh, but there is! Ooh, a large machine core. That's badass. A bunch of other materials to boot. Check this shit out. Ancient debris. Some good stuff. Some chill water. Yes, please. Ancient debris. What's that? Dead boar. Why did I kill a boar? I must not have. It must have been the Snapjaw that killed it. So I don't remember killing the boar. Alright. Man, I'm not even at the third thing right now. That's fine. So where's the boar at? Boar at. Yeah, something killed it, but it wasn't me. Alright, well, we can actually hit up this corruption zone now. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go around. Because I'm not dealing with those Snapjaws. They're not that bad one-on-one, what with their attacks are really easy to dodge. But multiples of them. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah. Okay. Liquid bliss, thank you. Cellular corrupted zone. Scrapper. A couple more of those, perhaps. Are those long necks? Long legs, excuse me, yes.
Good. I can use this.
That's what I meant. Oh boy. The fuck? You make so much noise. Anything up there? Not that I'm seeing. I can't tell. Looks like there's just 3 enemies here. It's the other one I'm actually most concerned about right now. Okay. Scrapper, I am very much not concerned with. It's just a damn scrapper, you know? Why? They just randomly attack? That's not cool. I don't like that. Those things are super hostile. Weakness. Oh. Strength, of course, corruption. Concussion sack. Okay. Is the grass over there? Looks like that's a yes. Man, I don't like that thing just being so violent. Makes me very uncomfortable. Gotta say. Alright. Let me see if we can lure it over here without it getting violent on me. If I need to, I'll escape into the water. Don't strike it. Does no fucking damage, as I suspected it might not. That's not what I wanted to do either. That's why I did this. And to jump right over it, because fuck me, that's why. Ow. I got hit. What I want is to not die, is what I want. All I see is all I want is not dying. Use the water to your advantage. Oh, this one triggered it. Neat. Stand up, I fucking dare you. Stop, bitch. I'll just stay right here. Can you ride them? I don't know. I can't right now. I don't have the cauldron for it, but maybe. The long legs? Possible. I don't know. Couldn't say either way. Alright. So what we'll do is... Oh, perfect shot. Nailed it. Got its armor off. Ow! It fucking nailed me though. I just double tapped the potion. Did not want to do that. I'll just hide down here. Don't worry about me, guys.
Just stay out of their way from...
Fuck that. I'm going in guns blazing, so to speak. Got one. I don't like the mining laser shit. Fuck off with that. Alright, one down. 10 vulnerable machine killers. Miss me, miss me. Alright. Oh, Jesus, they got pissy with me, too. Holy fuck, look at them. You're just launching. Good God, with the fucking mortars over here. Whoa. Huh. That was kind of cool. Not gonna lie. It was impressive. Is what it was. Very impressive. Alright. Their body is weak to fire, as we just learned. I'm invisible, so you cannot see me. That's how this works. They're like somehow glancing me. I don't know how, but they're somehow spawning on the street. Turn around again. I dare you to turn your ass around. Good enough for me. Put that sack! Nailed it. And again. Yes, I can. And I won't. Like that. Don't want to piss them off again. That was crazy. Their range is just nuts. Shit, that wasn't him. I think he's scanning when he does that. I don't know. It's past because the weather. Piss because the weather. Maybe. Maybe. That's an interesting theory. Oh, get wrecked, dude. Get fucked. Get fucking wrecked! Ow! Nailed me good. Shit. Not the correct potion to be using there. Don't have a choice but to piss them off this time. There we go. Unless they just don't get pissed off. Okay, here we go. All that's left is to just hurt him a bunch. What about this guy? What is he weak to? Tear. Time to bust out my new arrow type. Fuck that guy up badly.
That's
What's the red arrow weak to?
See here.
Fuck off. What's the red arrow weak to? Tear. And power cell is electricity. Whiff. That nailed the back, I know. Fuck yeah! Not who I wanted to hit with that arrow at all. What? That hit me? Bullshit. I will not be stuck with you. Critical hit. Boop. There we go. Got him. Bam. Oh, this new bow is fantastic. Alright. Already found a fantastic use for our new bow. Alright. Now then, let's just collect all of the loot that's just sprayed all over the place, because it is. It's fucking everywhere. Because the echo arrows do that. Remember. Metal shards. Sparker. This. Come on. All of that stuff. 6 wires. Beautiful. 35 shards is also equally beautiful. Not more so. I'm really hurting on wire right now, which is nice. Although I'm sure I will be once I refill all my ammo. Super Sparker. Alright. Anything else in this area? Or is it just kind of a dead end? Looks like a dead end to me. There's a little bit more water back here. Okay.
Saving these for the trail.
Some medicine, ancient debris, which actually had a couple items in it. That's nice. And look what I found. Get TDO started. User guide. Workshop. Certainly a little bit curious what's going on back here. Oh. Like turkeys and shit like that by the looks of it, maybe? No machines, just a bunch of fauna. Take that rock, thank you very much. Sure, more money for me. Alright. Yeah, look at all the freaking animals here. Jesus. There's a ton of them here. Wrecked. It's impossible to hit something on a downslope from you. But on an upslope it's much easier. As long as you can actually get the range. I was chasing a fox, now I'm apparently chasing a raccoon. There we go. This is a lovely little animal grinding area with no enemies around. This is nice. Pleasant little place.
Can't be too prepared.
Oh, hey look, a dead watcher. Whiff. Nailed it. Alright. Got some meat. Play some of the potions that I've used. We've used a handful tonight.
Getting cooler. Dark soon.
And this over here is the Watcher site. No, that's the island. The Watcher site's just over yonder. Yeah. So this is a neat little area here. Just a bunch of animals. You can grind up some meat or some animal, you know, bones or skins or what have you, if you need to, with ease and basically no fear of interruption. Nice little place. Like some of the places I used, which had enemies nearby. That's okay. And just a little bit of loot here too, so hey. You know what? Works out real well. As far as I'm concerned. Alright. So we explored that. We've got that, of course. So I think we need to grab that flower. But I think we'll do that next time. So thank you all for watching, you guys. I've already streamed for an hour longer than I had planned on streaming. So this tonight was an experiment. I pushed my start time back an hour. And like I said, I'll look over the data once I've done a few more of these little experiments. I believe the next time I'll push back a start time will be Friday, which hopefully we'll be playing Don't Starve Together, guys. Huh? I'm hoping Thursday and Friday for Don't Starve Together. But Thursday will be the normal time, then Friday we'll push it back an hour. And, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, for now. Well, I'll do this probably over the next month or so. 1 or 2 streams a week, I'll push it back, and then we'll see. Like I said, I'll compile the data, and we'll see if there's any difference. Or not. So, yeah. So let's see what, yes. What are we at now? As far as playtime is concerned, we are at 28 hours and 55 minutes. So just under 29 hours of playtime. And I just finally made it through the Karja Gate. 29 hours and we are only not even a third of the way done with this game. Like, with the map, even. Not even a third of the way done with the map. Because we haven't even explored up here yet. That's a pretty sizable looking area. And that area is about the same size as this area. This is a pretty big area. Same size as the Embrace, even. So, I mean, yeah. Still got a huge chunk right here to explore. We've got this here to explore a little bit. Tall neck there, I'll take out that tall neck here. So, yeah. We've got stuff to do. We've got lots of stuff to do. One of the first things I do want to do is tall neck, of course, and then maybe this cauldron. But first, we've got a couple side quests and shit to do. Daughter's Vengeance, of course. Probably way the fuck out there, so maybe not a Daughter's Vengeance. City of the Sun is where exactly? Way the fuck out there. So, yeah. Both of them are way out there. Haven't found any more, whatchamahoots, power cells, though, which has me a little upset, but so be it. How much is the... What? Take care of how much is the clock? What do you mean how much is the clock? What clock? I'm confused. Clock? You mean, what time is it for me now? It's 5 a.m. 4:55 a.m. Where I am now. What I'm getting at with the time is my time slot kind of falls in a bad spot. It falls into... I stream when most Americans are asleep or getting ready to go to sleep. And Europeans are still sleeping or just getting up to go to work. So my time slot basically only works for Asian, like Eastern Asian people. So I stream for Asian people, and I live in the States. So that's basically my time slot. Now, a lot of my European viewers, they show up, you know, a couple hours after I start streaming. So my whole thought with this is, most of my American viewers that do watch me, they tend to stick around for, you know, a couple hours. Like if I stream until 5 in the morning, like I am right now. Like for example, Jack is still here. Saber is usually still here. Yeah, he was here until 4:30. Sherry is sometimes still here if she doesn't fall asleep. You know, Rose. You know, so actually, I'm not even sure where Rose lives. I assumed States, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know. But you know, most of my American viewers, they stick around, you know, to the end of my stream. Exactly, Saber. Precisely, Cookie. Exactly what I'm saying. So if I push my start time back an hour or two, which makes it easier, it makes it more, and then of course, if I just take my stream time and just shove it back like 2 hours, I'm expecting that I'll have a more steady viewer count throughout the stream, because typically between midnight and 1, the first hour I stream, I have maybe one person in here, maybe. Usually for the first hour of my stream, it's just barren. There's no one on. And then people start trickling in between 1 and 2, and then between 2 and 3 is when everyone starts showing up, and then I end my stream and everyone's like, "Aw, I just got here." Like Neo, for example, would usually be on in here, you know, around 3 o'clock or so when I typically end my stream. So yeah, if I push everything back an hour or two, which I currently have the ability to do, it might end up just overall better for everyone. obviously not everyone, but for the majority of my viewers, it could end up better. The other alternative is start streaming in the afternoon, my time, and just alienate all you guys and say fuck you, which I don't want to do that. All right, I mean, and in the afternoon I have to compete with massive like partnered streamers and shit like that. Where right now I feel a bit of a dead zone on Twitch, or not a whole lot of people are streaming because both North America and Europe are sleeping. So the only ones streaming are East Asia, you know, for the most part, and Russia, because everyone knows Russians don't sleep. But yeah, so I don't want to just alienate you guys, and just to, you know, I'm streaming in the afternoons now, but you know, I can alter my stream time a bit. I can't push it forward any. So like I can't start streaming an hour earlier, for example. I mean, technically I could, but it would be pointless because I already know. One of the main reasons why I pushed it back to midnight anyway was because 11 to midnight was literally dead. Always, every time. I had nothing between 11 and midnight. Ever. So, and I had very little between midnight and 1. But I didn't want to push it back any later because the reason for that was if I push it back any later, you know, to 1, then it would cause issues with me getting up when I had to get up. Now I have literally no reason to get up during the day, other than the fact that eventually I have to get up to eat or to use the bathroom. I mean, the last 2 or 3 weeks, I wake up and just lay in bed for an hour or two before I get hungry or my bladder says get the fuck up, because I can. I just kind of relax in bed, just listen to music, just chill, or, you know, talk to you guys on Discord. Because I can't. I have literally no reason to get up. And I have very little motivation to do anything at all right now. Various reasons. Primarily depression, but we're not going to go into that right now. So yeah, it's just, there's a lot of things that I could do that I'm just not doing. And with my newly freed up time slot, I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm streaming at, you know, 2 in the morning or 6 in the morning as far as my mom is concerned. But I cannot stream beyond about 8 o'clock in the morning. Sound like your spirit animal. So, I mean, I am still limited. Because, like, if something happens and my mom doesn't go into work, she, like, for whatever reason, like, say, for example, my grandpa has one of his seizure-like events. She tends to stay home on the days that happens to monitor him closely to make sure that, you know, nothing happens. We don't tend to send him to the hospital anymore because all that happens is they check him in, they take some blood, he comes out of it, and he becomes aware, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? Where am I? Not that he can say that, but he gets very, like, you know, he's very confused because he doesn't know how he got from his, you know, from our house to the hospital because he doesn't remember anything. And then they take his blood test, they check it. Oh, look, urinary tract infection. Give him some meds that never work, and send him on his way. That's all they do every time we send him to the hospital. So we just don't do it anymore. It's always the exact same thing. It's like, yep, he has a UTI, as always. It's chronic. We just can't seem to kill it. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, if that were to happen, like it did when my mother was in Florida, after my father died earlier this month, or last month actually, excuse me, then what would happen is she would stay home, but she would start working somewhere around 8, 9 o'clock. So I really can't stream beyond 8 in the morning. But my current time slot is noon to 3 in the morning. I could, as I just said, push that all the way to 8 at the very latest. I could push it to 8 at the very latest. I don't want to do that, however, because that fucks with my eating schedule too much. Because if I push it all the way back to 8, for example, then I probably won't wake up till about 4 o'clock. And at that point, there's no point in eating lunch. I may as well just wait till dinner. And so then I'll eat dinner, and then I'll eat lunch at like 2 in the morning before the stream. And that's just weird to me. That's just very strange to me. I don't want to do that. And especially when you take into consideration the fact that between about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and 8 o'clock in the morning in the winter here, literally do not get to see the sun. And that gets depressing. I'm more of a nocturnal person anyway, but it sucks not seeing the sun for a week in a row, you know? For a week straight. It just really blows. And that's just a basic human thing. I'm not even going to get into that either. But, so I probably won't push it about that far, but, you know, I can adjust my times, you know, by a couple hours and have relatively little impact on, you know, me. But it could have a huge impact for you guys. And that's why I'm doing these little things. So like I said, Friday, by the way, coming up tomorrow, I totally spaced on this, just went on this whole tirade about time. Tomorrow, complain more, I know, right? I mean, when I worked graveyard shift, that was basically what I did. I woke up at like 4 or so in the afternoon because I didn't get off work till 6. I would get home. Well, I never got home before 7 because fucking a certain manager never got in till almost 6:30 every single fucking day. So, you know, I would drop off my coworker, and that took about 10 minutes. So I would get home around 6:45 and, you know, pass out. So I'd wake up around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon and just kind of bum around for a couple hours, eat dinner, bum around for a few hours, get ready for work, and then I would eat at work. But I worked at 7-Eleven, so that was, you know, whatever. And, I mean, my body can handle that. It's not something that it's like, oh, my God, I can't adjust to this. It's just I don't want to do that. The last couple of days, I've just stayed upstairs. Yesterday, it was because we had some storms roll through, and I didn't want to leave the dogs hanging. But today, I just didn't feel like coming downstairs because I didn't feel like doing anything. So I just hung out upstairs. I played my 3DS, and I brushed my dogs. I ended up with a pound of hair off of the 2 dogs. And I can keep Grandpa out of trouble as well when I do that, so that's nice. Anyway, guys, so tomorrow is Wednesday, no stream, or technically today is Wednesday, no stream. I've got other things I could be doing. And then Thursday, the normal midnight start time, the normal stream start time for me, not the late one we had tonight. But we'll hopefully be playing Don't Starve together. If Saber and either I Am or Sawdust or Rover or whoever else is on, excuse me, play a little Don't Starve together. And then Friday we'll have more Don't Starve together, but it'll be an hour later start time. And yeah, that's the plan. So Thursday and Friday will be Don't Starve together. No stream tonight, or also known as tomorrow for me, because I haven't slept yet. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Hopefully everyone is available for Don't Starve, or else there will not be a stream. Simple as that. I just don't feel like playing anything else other than Don't Starve, and this is the only 2 things I feel like playing right now for stream. So if no one's on for Don't Starve together, there just won't be a stream. If you look below the video, you'll see the schedule, outlines all of that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Cookie, nice to see you again, and I'll see you guys next time. We got ourselves a fancy new bow. That's awesome. Also, no, not that. Treasure boxes. Here we go. Garbage. I'm not going to bother picking that up right now. I already saved, so. I thought Don't Starve was not going to be played anymore. Really? Why did you think that? No, all I said about Don't Starve was I'm going to add it to the list of completed games, which I forgot to do. No, we'll still play it. I'm not saying we're not going to play it. I just meant that it's going to be added to the list of completed games. I feel complete with Don't Starve Together right now. Because I've finally made it through a year. But there's so much that we can do. We haven't even killed a single boss yet in Don't Starve Together. Not a single one. There's still plenty more to be killed. We just haven't killed any. I mean, there's shit we can do so much shit in that game. Like I was gonna play Terraria the other day, but I ended up not getting out of bed until almost 6 o'clock. I passed out hard. And I just didn't feel like getting the fuck out of bed. Like I was just talking about, I just don't have any reason to get out of bed these days. And that's honestly, it's something that I've struggled with all my life is self-motivation. I can't self-motivate. It really sucks for me. I can't do it. And it's one of the main reasons why I refuse to take online college courses is because I won't do it. I just can't bring myself to do it. I have to physically go in to a classroom in order to actually force myself to do it. Or because I know myself. It's like I've got Rosetta Stone for Japanese. If I were able to self-motivate myself, I would already be fluent in Japanese by now. I bought that shit back in 2010. All right, it's 7 years. I would have already been fluent in Japanese by now. But I can't do that. I need someone else to do it with me, which Rama did with me for a couple of months. We got through the first, I don't remember, I think they're called chapters or something. It's very, very crazy. There's chapters and units and then volumes, I think it was. And each chapter has a bunch of lessons within it. So you've got lessons which form a chapter, and then you get a bunch of chapters that form whatever, it's confusing. But that's something that I've learned. Unfortunately, that Rosetta Stone is a $700 fucking paperweight right now. Very unfortunate for that. But yeah, so I mean, it's just certain things that I've learned over the course of my life. It's just, I have no reason to get out of bed. I'm not going to get out of bed until my body says get the fuck out of bed. But, and it's the same thing with me waking up. If I know I don't have to be up, I'm not going to wake up to my alarm. I will sleep through my alarm for 2 hours. But if I need to get up and I know that I need to get up, I wake the fuck up when that alarm goes off. Usually within 10 minutes of the alarm going off. So it's not a big deal. But if I had an actual job where I was getting up and going to work, I wouldn't have an issue of waking up. But because I don't have that structure in my life, I don't. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, like I said, good night. Have a good day. Whatever, however. Oh, yo, I can see the comments on here. That's really cool. I didn't know I could do that. That's fancy. Yeah, I will see you guys in 2 days. Let's put it that way. I'll still be on Discord, of course. But, yeah. I'll see you guys on stream in 2 days. This is Purge, signing off.